our November food of the month right now with the Egg Harbor 12 5-ounce stuffed salmon cakes. What is a salmon cake? Well, it's that beautiful Egg Harbor salmon that we love so much, then filled with hollandaise sauce and mashed potatoes. Beautifully crusted in this gorgeous, wonderful, flaky, crispy crust. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to dive in here. Jen Kovich is back with us to take us on this salmon cake journey. But first, let's take a look at everything that you're gonna get. 12 count of the 5-ounce salmon cakes for $79.98. 5 easy payments of $16. You can lock this price in an auto delivery for every 90 days for 1 year. More of these have just arrived. This is our final quantity for the year. Each of these end up costing $6 and change. This is a spectacular price. And not to mention, Egg Harbor is a Customer Choice Food Award winner for Best Fish, Auto Delivery Must Have, and Best Shellfish. Oh my goodness. I've never seen these before, and I can't wait to jump in here.
You know, and you haven't seen these before here at QVC, but also you probably haven't seen them anywhere else.
No.
It is such an incredibly unique item, and we're really, really proud of this one. So we're giving you that Egg Harbor salmon full of packed to the gills. See what I did there?
Yes.
Omega-3s and 6s, but also loads of protein, but in this case, also loads of flavor. A traditional seafood cake, if you will, would have a bunch of herbs and breading and whatnot, but this one, we've given you a very clean, simple mashed potato on the inside, and I mean like real potatoes, not a powdery potato.
Sure.
Real potatoes, cream and butter, and then we give you that tangy, citrusy, delicious, velvety, buttery hollandaise on the inside, and then if that's not enough, we give you a generous panko breading on the outside to really give you that extra crisp and crunch.
Oh my gosh.
So that with every single bite, every single cut that you make, you're getting that wonderful trifecta of all of those flavors. It truly is a symphony.
I got to jump into one of these. I mean, this looks so good. And what is this panko breading you said on the outside?
It's panko breading on the outside. We really wanted to give you a different texture here. So it really is a layering.
My goodness.
So you get that creamy, melty center, warm and delicious. Then you get the meatiness from that salmon. Nice, flaky, buttery, succulent salmon.
Oh, look at all of that filling.
And it's just that hollandaise, clean mashed potato, whipped to perfection, nice and creamy, buttery.
I'm just taking a big bite because there's no other way.
There's no other way.
This is beautiful. I mean, whether it be your appetizers, your main course, this is exactly what you want to have for your holiday feast, right?
This is exactly what you want to have. I mean, it's the day before Thanksgiving. What are you going to serve? Have something a little different. It's the day after Thanksgiving. People are over leftovers by Saturday. Give them something else when you have all of your guests and family. What do you think?
It's spectacular.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Right?
There is that little tang of lemon.
Yes.
Herby, wonderful, creamy, velvety, smooth mashed potatoes mixed with that hollandaise.
Right.
I've never even thought to mix hollandaise and mashed potatoes.
Exactly. Can you imagine? I mean, and think this makes a beautiful eggs Benedict like you see here. So even if you wanted to top it with a little more of that fresh hollandaise, you can do that. Nothing says that you can only have a salmon cake for dinner, or, I mean, this would be a very generous appetizer. If you want to make one, I guess you could share it. But look at that. Just some added fresh berries, and you have a beautiful breakfast ready to go. This is how I want to wake up Christmas morning.
Absolutely. This is what you want to tell your friends and family. I have these beautiful salmon cakes I'll be serving. What?
Right?
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Well, a lot of customers are picking up more than one right now. So let's take you through what you're gonna get. It is a 12 count. They're beautiful 5-ounce stuffed salmon cakes for $79.98 or 5 easy payments of $16. Lock that price in an auto delivery for every 90 days for 1 year. More of these have just arrived in. It's our final order for the year. Now, lots of customers are picking up more than one right now, and you have the option if you want to bring these home right now for an immediate ship or the week of December 9th. I also think this would make a really beautiful gift if you wanted to build to, ship to. I mean, practical presents are what we're all about. Now, we all have enough stuff, but if you want to give somebody something very special, this might be the time where like, hey, I saw these on QVC and know how much you love salmon. Try these salmon cakes. This is gorgeous. And you just pop this out of the air fryer here or the toaster oven here.
Yeah, absolutely. Put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 30 to 32 minutes. minutes. It's simple. You bake these from frozen. If you just want to make a nice green salad, because you're getting your starch and your protein all in one, you really, quite frankly, don't need much else.
No, you're
So
right.
you can add a little bit of salad if you want. It's really easy. Add it to a little surf and turf. You know, if you want to make a 7 fishes meal, you can absolutely do that as well.
That's a great idea,
I
actually.
mean, it's just so simple. And there's all a labor of love when it comes to so many other seafoods. Why make this one more difficult than it really needs to be?
Listen, if you're going to be at home and you're going to try to create a salmon cake all on your own, I mean, more power to you. This is something decadent and beautiful and really, really interesting and different. I've never tried anything like this before. It's so, so wonderful. And we're seeing it done in so many different ways here. Right on top of a salad, that's your dinner.
And that's your dinner. You can make fish and chips. This is a great spin-off for fish and chips if you want to do that as well. Add your dressing there if you'd like to for your salad. Have it as breakfast. Have it as an appetizer. A lot of times my husband and I are just so crazy busy during the week that we just forget about what we're going to have for dinner, or we'll make something for the kids, something that they'll eat, and then we want to make it extra special for ourselves.
Of course.
We pour a glass of wine, we'll bake up a couple of these. One is plenty for each of us, and it's just enough. I like to have a nice light dinner. I don't like anything heavy.
Definitely.
This is perfect.
Oh, this is awesome, especially while we're thinking about, yes, you know, all kinds of different options during our holiday feasting. We're trying to plan those menus. Maybe you're hosting and you don't want to sort of, you know, really go over the top. Well, now you don't have to, although your friends and family are going to think you did.
Yes, you are going to look like you did. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, talk about a conversation starter. And I love that you said, Steve, sending this as a gift. How many of us can say that we've had something like this? Especially being sent a gift of culinary, you know, I mean, this is just unbelievable. Talk
really
about
is.
gourmet. And you can see all those creamy mashed potatoes on the inside, whipped to perfection. Again, a clean mashed potato. Real potatoes are being used, real cream and fresh butter. That's it. It's really that simple. And then we put a little hollandaise on there with a little herb, so you get that buttery, velvety flavor and texture in your mouth. And then all that citrus wonderful flavor as well. And then more of that salmon, that Egg Harbor salmon that you already know and love with the omega-3s and 6s. Loads of protein here, but then that crisp crunch on the outside. I mean, you can just hear a little bit. It's a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Yeah, I feel like this would be like a special at a restaurant that you only get like every so often.
Right.
I mean, this is really, really delicious. Absolutely love this one. So many of you are. You're going to get 12 of these 5-ounce stuffed salmon cakes filled with those beautiful velvety smooth mashed potatoes and that gorgeous hollandaise sauce for $79.98 or 5 easy payments of $16. You can lock that price in on auto delivery for every 90 days for 1 year. You're saving over $19 off of that original QVC price that was $99. This is our final order of the year, and more of these have just arrived. So now is your time to bring these home right now and impress those friends and family that are coming over, and or just have that simple dinner for yourself like Jen and her husband do.
Absolutely. And that's what it's about. Add a little greenery if you want. Have it for your dinner. Make it as an appetizer. It's totally up to you, but I cannot get over that center. It really is the starch, it's the protein. It's the whole complete package. Perfect for center of the plate, but also a great spin on fish and chips. I like that too.
I love that. Listen, if I go over to a party or somebody's house and they're serving salmon cakes, I'm like, wow, excuse me.
Right?
This is great.
You are extra.
It's so true. Well, this is awesome. Definitely want to check out item M132356 to grab your salmon cakes right now. Jen, thank you so much for bringing these to us. All right, from savory to something sweet. And we've got some